Welcome back. My name is Becca Donatel, and I am your instructor for this 20-minute muscle series. Today's workout is called Strong and Sculpted Arms. We are going to need light to medium dumbbells and 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. We're gonna go ahead and start with some upper body twists, getting the body loose, doing a quick warm-up, trying to get in and out in 20 minutes. And I'm gonna go ahead and explain the structure of today's workout. So let's go ahead and do some arm circles. So today we are only doing 4 exercises, okay? But we are doing them circuit style and progressive overload and timed. But I'm gonna go ahead and explain what that means. So what we're doing is we are going to superset 2 of the exercises because they pair well together when you're trying to build muscle. Go ahead and switch arms here. Go ahead and go forward with these shoulder circles. Supersetting 2 exercises, but we are doing them for 40 seconds. So just because we're doing timed rounds does not mean that we do not progressive overload. The last 10 seconds should be challenging. Okay, getting those shoulders warm and loose. Okay, let's go ahead and just do these circles. And then we're going to switch, do that 3 rounds, switch and do 2 more exercises because they pair well together, and do 40-second sessions. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get started here. Roll it out, roll, roll. Let's go ahead and just stretch out a couple more things so that we're ready to roll. Shake it out here, switch. I love these 20-minute workouts because I feel like if I want a longer workout, I can go ahead and do 2 of them. If I want a full body, I just go ahead and do an upper and a lower, and you know what I mean. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start with bicep curls, and then we're going right into an overhead tricep extension. So what that looks like, we have 2 dumbbells at our sides here. Our elbows are in at our hips. Nice, solid core. We are pulling up to our shoulders, lowering slow to the start position, okay? If you need more support, go ahead and kickstand it. Next exercise is overhead tricep extension, working the triceps here. You're going to engage the core before you put 1 dumbbell up, okay? 1 dumbbell, grabbing it long ways up and over our head here, bending at the elbows and up. What I don't want to see is my elbows coming out, okay? Keep them in so that you are working the tricep. One important thing here is engaging that deep core bottom to top so you have a stable foundation, okay? I don't want to see you arching through this movement. That's our first superset. Go ahead and grab the appropriate weights. Okay, I'm going to start with 15s, and then I'm going to move to 20s for the tricep extension. Okay, heavier than you think, slower than you want. All right, let's go ahead. We have about 40 seconds here to get our weights together and get going for our first round. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and choose my 15s. I could probably go heavier if I wasn't instructing. So keep that in mind to see where you're at, okay? Go ahead and get them set up here. I'm gonna do these, and then I'm going to grab this for my extension. 20 seconds here, and we will get going. I'm so happy you guys are here. Thank you for choosing me to work out with you today. I know it's not easy getting these in, so I'm trying to make them quick and efficient for you so that you can get it in. Here we go. Engaging that core. I'm going to start with my kickstand, and I am coming up and I am slowing down. Remember, my videos are mainly about progressive overload, about building muscle, slow and controlled. Okay? Just because it's timed does not mean that you rush through the movement. Slow and controlled. Not only is that safer, but that builds muscle, time under tension, strength and muscle. Nice work, slowing on the way down, feeling it. I always try to get about 10 reps. Feeling the burn, slow it down, slow. Nice. I can probably go up and wait for my next one. Okay, grabbing my next weight, moving right into it. This is supersetting, which means we do not rest. We go right into the next movement. Tricep extension. Engage that deep core from the bottom to the top before I put a weight over my head, okay? Bending at the elbows, feeling the stretch and pulling up. Make sure you have a very firm grip on your dumbbell. Except fall on your head, okay? Feeling tricep, thinking about the tricep, thinking about the muscle that you're working, okay? Nice work. You're only here for 20 minutes. Think about everything you can do in 20 minutes. It's not a lot. So we'll be quick. Nice work. Last one. Pull up. Nice job. Okay, you get a little bit of a break here, and then we're moving right in back into our curls. I'm gonna go for 20s this time because I want it to be harder for me. Okay, that's how we build muscle when it's challenging. Okay, all right, here we go. This is gonna be hard for me. You're gonna watch me struggle bus here. Here we go. Slow and controlled, engaging the core. Down and cinch up. Nice. Slow. Remember, heavier than you think and slower than you want. Nice work. You got it. I got it. Kickstand for more support. Think bicep. Slowing down. Slow. Yee! Nice work. Can you go up in weight? Okay, can you? I only have 30s. I wish I had my 25s. I must have misplaced those. So I'm doing 20s again for my tricep extension. Okay, we get right back into it. Here we go, engage that core. Nice work, here we go. Bending at the elbows. That you might feel fatigued. If you really tried and had the last 10 seconds be very challenging for those bicep curls, the triceps are still gonna be feeling it. Nice work. So you have a firm grip on that dumbbell. Nice job. No arching up. I don't wanna see arching up, okay? Only using your triceps here. Nice work. 20 might be perfect, actually. Push. Nice job. Right back into our curls. I'm gonna drop and do my 15s, okay? So the last 10 seconds are very challenging. All right, and remember, if you're flying through these and they're easy, this is more of a cardio workout then, okay? Here we go. We're trying to build muscle. Whew. Nice work. Keep it up. Slow and controlled. You got it. Think bicep. Time under tension. Slowing it down. Nice job. You can do it. 7 more seconds. Slow. Cinch. Slow. Nice job. Set those aside. That was your 3rd round of those. So we have 1 more tricep extension. We're moving on to our next block and we're done. Can you believe that? Okay. Shake them out. You have about 5 seconds. You can do it. You can do hard things. This should be hard, okay? This is about building muscle, progressive overload. Okay, keep in mind, if you are pregnant, okay, you really, or postpartum, you really need to concentrate on that core, okay? We don't want to put extra pressure on the tissues between our abdominals. It's already been through a lot, stretched a lot, or is stretched if you're pregnant. So it's very important that you have engaged that deep core. Nice work, breathing. Are you feeling it in your triceps yet? I sure am. Think tricep. You got it. Nice work. Okay, shaking out your arms. Moving on to our next block, our next superset. Skull crushers into a lateral raise. Okay, so skull crushers, you can either lay down on a bench or you can lay on the floor. I'm gonna show you on the bench actually so you can see it, but you do it on the floor, okay? Because you don't need a bench for this. All right. Moving my weights here. And I'm probably gonna use my 12s for this. have my 10s on standby, okay? There's nothing wrong with trying to start heavier and then dropping, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and show what this would look like. We aren't starting for 40 more seconds, but you're going to get in it. You're going to engage the core, even though you're laying down. You're going to have them at a angle here, not straight up and down. Angle, bend, and push, okay? Bending at the elbow. I'm actually gonna do my 10s. I'm glad I showed you that, okay? They're called skull crushers, but you do not crash them into your skull, obviously, okay? They're on either side of your head. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Lay back, here we go. The timer is going. Engage the core at an angle here, okay? Bending at the elbow and pushing on either side of your head, not on your head. Firm grip on those dumbbells so you don't drop them, okay? Nice work. Slow and controlled. Your triceps are probably already fatigued from our other tricep and bicep exercises, so keep that in mind. You might not be as strong, which I told you I was going to start with my 12s, and it just goes to show that mine are actually fatigued. Woo! Okay, we're going to stand up. We're going to move to a lateral raise, and that is just how it sounds. Lateral to the side, raise, and stop. I'm going to go ahead and grab 8s for this, just because my shoulders are already. This is a shoulder exercise. We're going to start, and here we go. Okay, nice, solid core and down. These should not come above your shoulders. If you can go above like that, it's too light. Go up in weight, okay? This is what gives you the nice cap on top of your shoulders, okay? The nice rounded shoulders that we all want. Working our side delts. Okay, you can do it. 3 seconds. Do not break your wrists. What I mean is do not do this, okay? Keep it nice and flat. That's gonna work the right muscles. We're going to have a 20-second rest here. Get right back down on your bench for our skull crushers. If you need to stretch out, stretch, get a drink, do whatever you need to do, okay? So that you're doing all this safely. Here we go. Putting our weights up. Do not break the wrist, like I just said. Bend at the elbow and up. The last 10 seconds should be challenging for you. If it's not, pick up some heavier weights. We're here to build muscle, to build strength, to be functional. You can do it. Nice work. Keep it up. You're getting better. You're getting stronger. Nice work. Good job. Set that to the side. I'm actually going to use my 10s for this next exercise, okay? Like I said, engaging the core. Do not arch up, okay? It's not what we want to see. We want a nice solid core. Core is everything. Okay, here we go. 40 seconds. Slow and controlled. Slow on the way down, okay? Nice. Only work the shoulders. Don't work your neck. Don't work your traps, okay? Think about the shoulders. Shoulders. My wrists are not breaking. They're nice and flat here. I'm not arching up. Nice job. If you need more support, change up your footing, okay? See what's more comfortable for you. Is it kickstand? Are your feet together? Whatever it is, okay? Nice job. We're going right into skull crushers here. We are just flying through this upper body workout. Strong sculpted arms. But remember, if you want strong sculpted arms, you have to put in the work, okay? You have to lift heavier, have to challenge the muscle, and you can do it. Okay, here we go. Nice angle here, engaging the core, elbows are in, bend, bend, and cinch. Nice, feeling the triceps. Think tricep with each rep. I'm thinking about the muscle, making the mind-body connection here. Makes such a difference. Good. Good. You can do it. One more. Nice job. 20 seconds to get in, and then we have one thing left, and it's a burnout, and you can do it. And it's really gonna fatigue you, but it's great for full body strength, and of course our arms, which is why we're here today. All right, here we go. Make them count. Last 40 seconds of the workout, okay? Remember why you're here. Are you trying to get more energy? Okay, are you trying to get healthier? Are you trying to look stronger, be stronger, feel stronger? Whatever it is, remember your intention, why you want to be here. You're one step closer to being the best version of yourself. Nice job. You can do it. Think shoulder. Good work. Okay, get these out of the way here. We need the floor. We have 3 rounds of push-ups, which I put them at the end of the workout, which is just crazy because usually I do them the first exercise of an upper body because they're just so challenging. Okay, push-up. We're going to explain push-up position here, even though I feel like we all know. We're going to engage the core here, okay? Both on our toes. Instead of leaning forward, I want you to lean back. Remember, you should be able to have a teacup on your back and it not spill, okay? We touch our nose, we lower, and we push up, okay? We can do it. If you need to drop to your toes, that's fine, okay? If you are postpartum or pregnant, I highly suggest that you get an incline. That's less pressure on the core. We engage from the bottom to the top of our core. Engaging. I would even spread my feet here, and then I would do my push-up, okay? So we have a nice, stable base. Okay, we're gonna get started here. My arms are shot. I might be dropping to my toes. I don't know. Here we go. Remember, it's a workout for me too. Slow and push. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, form, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10, nice. If you need to drop, go ahead and drop, okay? Nice. Good. Okay, the goal is always 10, but they are timed intervals, okay? So if you have to do less, that's fine. If you can do more, great, okay? But your arms, your upper body, it's probably shot, just like mine. Probably have a nice little pump going. All right, we're back at it, okay? Here we go. Shoot for 10. Nice controlled form. You can do it. I'm struggling with you. We're in it together. Push-ups are hard, especially at the end of a workout. Okay, drop if you need to. You can do it. I know it's hard. I'm doing them with you. Nice job. Whew, my shoulders are screaming at me. My triceps, biceps, everything. Okay, shake it out. Whew, last set. You can do it. It's our burnout, okay? We're squeezing every last ounce out of these muscles. Here we go. Start from your toes. Challenge yourself. Here we go. Oh, Lord. Here we go. You can do it. Don't cheat yourself, okay? Try. Challenge yourself. You can do it. 10 more seconds, okay? You can do anything for 10 seconds. Yeah, you're stronger than you think. Oh, one more. Ah, nice work. How does your upper body feel? Nice and pumped, I bet. Okay, awesome job. That was your 20-minute muscle series for today. We will see you next time.